Hello, hello everyone. Today we're going to do a video about the hidden mechanics that are currently on the C2. So many of you maybe doesn't know them. Also maybe experienced players or with higher accolade level also don't know them. So it can be helpful for everyone at any level, right? Um, so we're going to start. The first of all is going to be a very easy one, which is actually you can store items that you buy on the peddler shop as an exchange, as an exchange for souls. You can store the items. So once you buy an item, you can also them down, right? You can store it down. So this is very helpful. For example, when you're infected and you are buying the mask or handcuffs or things like that, and someone has a back scanner, you can actually store them down and they are not going to see them, right? So that's very helpful to do that. And it's also very smart to store items. Another thing that you can do that not many people do know is that you can also shoot the cameras with a pistol. Of course, you can break them when you got close to them, and you can with E break them, but you can also shoot them down, as you see here, and it's a hit marker. You can all, as you see there, and here too, you can also see you can shoot it. Not only that, you can also shoot the camera itself, right?
Can you activate?
You can also shoot the camera itself, so it's not only the wires, right? It's
Can you
also
activate this
the
for a
camera
test?
itself. Also, another thing not many people know is you can also shoot the tannoys speakers. So right, as so many speaking right here, and you can shoot them, and you can prevent them to talk, right?
¿Y cómo sé cuáles son de un sitio y cuáles de otro?
As you see here, right here. So there are currently 6 of them, or 6 or 7, I'm not mistaken. And you can speak them, and they cannot be repaired any longer. So once you break them, they're gone forever. Another thing not many people know is that you can actually ping people and also altars with the scroll wheel. So with the scroll on the middle of the mouse, you can ping them, and it has actually a pretty far reach as well. So it's pretty insane the reach that the pinging has, and also it's silent for the enemies. So for example, if you're fighting right on a pistol fight, or you're following someone, you can actually ping them, and they're not going to hear that, only yourself and the others. So it's actually interesting, and every time that you're fighting, you should ping, because that's going to give you an advantage, and you're going to know where he is. If he has used a mask or anywhere, it's going to be shown. And it also affects the turbulence. Even if you're pinged and you do a turbulence, that's the terror mutation. If you do that, you're still going to be pinged in the map. And even if you are, for example, in paranormal, which is that you only see shadows, you also ping people at night, right? You can also here see that I'm pinging players right here, pinging players. I can also ping altars, and it has a pretty look at the reach. It's pretty far actually. The reach that you can get. You can also ping altars and things like that, which are very helpful. See, like that. So it's actually interesting. Here, for example, in paranormal, you can also ping players. You see here, you ping. Of course, it's going to be a question mark, but you can ping them. And what you can also do is you can also damage people in paranormal. You can shoot them, you can punch them, as you see here. We got a hit, miss a bit, but you see I got a hit marker here. You see. So yeah. So yeah, that's interesting as well. What another hidden mechanic that not many people know, hidden mechanic, is that if you use paranormal at night, you are not going to be able to grab anyone. So if someone used the paranormal at night, when there are terrors transformed in the in between, they cannot grab you. So you have like 20 seconds that you can do tasks and shit like that. So that's also pretty useful to know. Another thing that not many people know is that once you buy handcuffs, you muscle or even ball and chain, you can actually apply them to yourself. As you see here with the right click, I apply them for myself. That can be useful if you want to frame someone, or if you want to be a bit sneaky. You can do that yourself as well, and it's pretty fun actually. But another thing about the handcuffs is that you need to be mindful of is that once you handcuff someone, like for example here, once you handcuff him, it's 60 seconds, right? So, for example, if you're going to handcuff someone at night and you want to kill them, the best idea for them to be handcuffed is that you leave them like that for at least a few, like 30 or 40 seconds, because they're going to drain sanity. If you handcuff someone and transform and grab them instantly, what's going to happen is they're going to break free at the 50 sanity lost that the terror applies, right? Because once the terror grabs you, he drains 50 of your sanity. Once he drains that, you can break free. So if you do that with someone, you handcuff someone with 100 sanity, 80 sanity, 70 sanity, and then you transform, he's going to break free at 20, 10, or 30 sanity, and he's not going to be handcuffed any longer. So the best idea is for you to handcuff someone, to wait, or to go for to kill the other players, right? And you leave him like that for a whole night and for the start of the next day as well. Also, when you are trying to kill the key holder, sometimes it's smarter to handcuff the key holder and focus on the others, because what might happen is that if you go for the key holder and you grab him, the others can flash you, or can use the torch on you, or can camera you, whatever it might be, flare traps, and then he's going to break free and he's not going to be handcuffed anymore. So yeah, you need to be careful of that. But you say I'm good, bro. You say that. You actually say. So yeah. Also, another thing not many people know is that you can actually shoot the return pad as well. You can shoot the return pad, as you see here. You can shoot the return pad of others. So if you know that an infected has a return pad, you can actually break it, and that's going to be very useful for you.
Someone handcuffed him. That was to get him out of the handcuff.
Another thing you can do is actually, so you can break the motion sensor by shooting it, or also by punching the motion sensor. What I also forgot to say is that you can also break the Tano speakers by punching them. So yeah. Here, for example, I'm showing that a way to get the escape key, and you can also get a fifth item. So the escape key does not count as an item itself. So for example, here I get the escape key, and because I'm farming smokes, I also can get the smoke. You can also do that, for example, with the sanity serum or with the adrenaline. You can spam both. Here, for example, right? I get the key and then I grab the smoke. Okay. You can also do that, for example, in the next video, which you can spam this. You get key and sanity. In my case, right? Because I have low sanity. So you can get another item, which is the fifth item, and that can help you with aqualite farming, or with adrenaline, or with whatever might be that you need. Also, important thing is once you put the key, it doesn't matter if they grab you, you are going to still escape. That's also very, very useful. Once the time is over, you're going to die. And there is 3 shops and there is 3 doors. One of the shops goes to two different doors, right? The one that is next to pills, the door, the pills is where the objective is, right? The task of the pills. That shop goes to the one that is in the next to the generator. On the next to the generator, the one that is next to chandelier goes to the one that is above the generator, and the one that is on the bottom floor, let's say on the left side of the generator, goes to this escape, which is going to be the third one, right? So once you know which shop goes to which door, it's actually pretty muscle memory, right? You simply run to where the door is, and once you know where once you are infected and you're in a shop trying to camp someone with handcuffs and there is no one, then you have a 50-50 chance to go to the other door and try to kill the last guy, right? Because once you're infected, you don't know who has it, and it doesn't appear for you. So what you can do is you can camp a shop, and if no one in that shop next to you got the key, you know that it's not going to be the other two. So you need to either go for one or your teammate can go for the other. Try to use turbulence, try to use clarity, try to use whatever you can have to prevent them from escaping and position yourself in a place that you can camp the key holder. And that's it. I think that's the video. There is not much more to add. These are some of the hidden mechanics that I have found in the games and that not many people know. If you have any questions or if you have any other hidden mechanics that you want to tell me, just use the description. Thank you guys for watching and see ya on the next time.